Foyer.work. They're helping maximize performance of engineering teams. One design partner today paying $100 per month. They spent about $15,000 on the MVP. Three co-founders each own 33%. They raised $900,000 in funding at a $7 million valuation, though, so they've got plenty of runway to grow here as they look to onboard 4 to 5 new paying design partners in the next 3 months with a team of 6. Hey, folks, my guest today is Pratyush Rai. He's the CEO at a company called Foyer. Foyer is a team of former IIT graduates building a virtual project manager for software engineering teams. You can find them at foyer.work. Pratyush, are you ready to take us to the top?
Yep.
All right. So Foyer helps maximize performance of engineering teams. What does that mean? Can you tell me the story of a customer that's currently using you?
Yep. So the kind of problems our customers bring to us is basically they are a small team of engineers who are trying to get a bit more process driven. Let's say a team of about 12 or 15 odd engineers, which was not following any sort of agile or sprint methodology, and who are now trying to onboard in the right set of processes over Jira and use GitHub in the right way. So what we help them do is to get them the right statistics over Jira and over GitHub, so that they can start measuring them. And also,
what are those statistics? Is it number of pushes per engineer, number of lines of code written? What are those metrics?
So we do not go at an individual level metrics. So things like number of lines of code are not the right target points for us. What we focus more on is at a team level, what are some of the aggregate metrics pertaining to commits per engineers, reviews per engineers, and some of the process-driven process-related metrics like are there any large deployments, are there any high priority tickets which are delayed, and all of these are at team level, not at an individual level. So we promote a more team level measurement as compared to an individual level measurement.
And what are some engineering teams paying for Foyer today? What on average per month?
Yeah, so we charge somewhere between $5 to $10 per developer per month. I think most of the existing tools are like way too expensive, and we have heard a lot of our customers complain about that these are not affordable for startups. Their plans are already designed keeping enterprise customers in mind, and that's why we are charging what is more convenient to startups.
And what does the average team have when they sign up? 5 seats, 10 seats, 100 seats?
So we are targeting anywhere between 10 to 40 seats, and the most set of companies we work with are somewhere about 20, 25, 30 odd developers.
Okay, so 20 developers at $10 a pop. They're paying you on average $200 a month, something like that.
Yeah.
And put this all on a timeline for us. When did you launch the business? What year?
So we launched our business this year. So we launched our product in multiple stages. We followed a very lean approach. Our first version was launched somewhere about in August. Our latest version was launched somewhere last week. So we are very, very new right now.
That's awesome. Do you have customers yet, or are you pre-revenue?
Yeah, we are having 2 design partners at this point, and one of them is a paying design partner. Another is doing a trial. It's going to convert into a paying design partner soon.
The design partner? What does that mean? How much do they pay for that?
Yeah. So we charge them a lower tier from our price point. And what does that mean is that we are going to co-build our product with them. We get to understand how they are using it. We have designed our product in a more flexible manner in order to cater to their specific needs. It's not a self-serve product which is there to launch for globally for all customers. We have a pipeline of 3 more companies whom we are approaching as design partners. So you can think of them as a customer, but a customer for whom we are going to sort of cater to in a much more closer way as compared to.
But Pratyush, what do they pay for that? So for you to do engineering, are they paying $1,000, $5,000? What are they paying to be a design partner?
Yeah. We charge them the lower tier, somewhere about $5 per developer per month.
Oh, what's going on there, YouTube? Good to see you guys. Now imagine this. You love watching these interviews with SaaS founders, but imagine if we took all of the valuation data out from over 2,807 interviews I've done manually. Saves you a lot of time. Well, we've done this. We've built it into the beautiful interface inside of FounderPath. Check this out. I'll show you how you can access this in a second, but you log in, you connect your Stripe account, you see your valuation real time, you can see what it changed over the past 88 days, and even set goals for valuation this year. Now, the secret to valuation is there's many different ways to value a SaaS business. So the reason you're going to see 3 or 4 different valuations inside of your Founder Path dashboard, this is all free by the way, is because depending on who's doing the buying of your SaaS company, you're going to get a different valuation. A VC is going to pay a different valuation. Private equity firm is different. If you're going to do a minority sale, that's different. And if you sell the whole business, that's a different valuation. You can see all those when I hover over here. Right, so the teal is what a VC would pay, yellow is what private equity, and red is if you sold the whole thing outright. Now, what's cool about this is not built off random data. Again, you guys hear these interviews on YouTube. All these data are built from real-time valuation data points founders share with us on the show. So traction, 1.2 million, seed round, 3.7 raise, they sold 22% of their business. Go in here and filter by the event. Maybe you only want to see companies that have sold the whole business. Well, here are a bunch that have been acquired, the valuation and the multiple. Maybe you're going out right now and you're raising your seed round. Well, go in here and look at all this recent seed deals that went down, what they raised, what valuation they raised at, and what percent that they sold. There's never been a larger data set of SaaS valuations than what you can get now inside of Founder Path, and we're thrilled to bring it to you. All right, we're going to go back to the YouTube video here in a second, but if you want to check this tool out, if you want to jump in and sign up, you can check it out for free to get your valuation at this link, founderpath.com/products/valuations. Or if you go to founderpath.com and hover over products, click on get your valuation here and go ahead and sign up to give it a whirl. Again, all that valuation data live right inside the platform. I hope to see you there. All right, let's jump back into the interview. Okay, but if you're designing something that doesn't exist, right? Why are they paying per month for something that doesn't exist?
No. It exists. So when we go to the design partners, we have a product which is ready. What we do is that we iterate with them in case if there is a specific requirement, some sort of customization or personalization they would require. We follow that approach. So a design partner is a partner for us, which helps us build a better product, and we are sort of customizing our way.
So you have one paying customer today with 20 seats at $10 a seat. So you're doing about $200 a month in revenue.
Yes.
That's great. Okay. And how much did you spend personally building the MVP?
Sorry, I think I should just clarify. It is $5, so it's $100 per month revenue. Yeah, okay. And how much we spend building our MVP? I think if I am getting the number correctly, we spent somewhere about $15,000 to $20,000 in the last 3 to 4 odd months on our product part. On our company expenses, there have been some fixed expenses like laptops and all, but otherwise we spend a very, very small amount of money building our MVP. Almost.
And who provided that $15,000? Was that your own money or did you raise money?
So we raised some money from one pre-seed fund in India and some angel investors.
And how much did you raise?
We ended up raised to the north of $900,000, somewhere to the north of that. Yeah.
And why was it? I mean, why couldn't you fund this with your own money so that you could preserve equity and not get diluted?
So we started off, doing our early work as a bootstrap company, but then we realized that there are certain very good investors in our market who are very aligned with this vision, and what we wanted to do was we wanted to experiment. We wanted to experiment on certain aspects of our product in a much more robust way. So we thought that some capital in the bank can actually help us have that a peace of mind of putting in those experimentations, and that has actually turned out very well. Our first MVP was a Google Sheet integration. Right now our MVP is pretty well designed in terms of our UI UX, and that expense we could not have made as a bootstrap company because our savings together would have not.
How much equity did you have to sell for the $900K?
I don't think. I think the final equity was somewhere between 13 or 14% or 14% odd. I think. Yeah.
40?
1.4, not 40.
Oh, 1.4. Okay, got it. So you sold 1.4%. That's 7x. So 900 times 7. What? So you raised it like a $6 million valuation.
Yeah. Somewhere in that range. Nearby, actually, 7 million.
Okay. Almost. How did you get a $7 million valuation pre-revenue? I mean, that's you're a really good storyteller.
Yeah, I think it depends a lot on the market and on the thesis which we have of this particular product and market, right? What matters a lot from any pre-seed standpoint is from any pre-seed pitch standpoint is are you the right team to build for this market, and is the market going to be big enough? And I think these two were aspects which we were able to satisfy pretty well.
Mm-hmm. How many co-founders are there?
We are three co-founders. We know each other for about 7 years. We have been very, very close friends
That's
since.
awesome. Did you guys just split equity evenly, 33%?
Absolutely, yes.
That's very nice of you guys. No one was more important than anyone else, huh?
I think everyone was very important for everyone else. We look at it.
All right. So three co-founders, and how many folks are on the team today?
We three are full time, and then there are three interns who are full time interns. We are mostly going to work with them as full time employees very soon.
So they're free interns right now, or are you paying them?
No. They are paid interns. I believe in I do not like working for free. So I would want to pay my interns as well. We are currently working with paid.
And so what's your plan to go from one customer to 1,000? How do you grow?
Yeah, I think my plan is that we'll maybe work with 5 or 6 odd design partners in the first 3 or 4 months after launch, and that's what we are currently doing. After we are very sure on what is a particular wedge for our product, at that point in time we'll start only focusing on establishing that wedge in the market and communicating that to our potential customers. So our plan is 5 to 6 for design partners, then focus on 1 or 2 very strong wedges, and just enter the market with those wedges.
How are you going to go find 4 more design partners? Where are you going to find them?
I think we already have certain potential design partners in mind. We have their pipeline ready, so I don't think it's going to be a big challenge.
So how many are on your wait list right now?
So we are currently in the process of onboarding 3 more companies. So we are already in our going to achieve our target. There's one big leap. We wanted to get some US based design partners. For that, we are using our college network and some friends of friends who are helping us get the introduction.
Interesting. Okay, very cool. We love your story. We're certainly rooting for you. We're out of time though. Let's wrap up here with the famous 5. Number 1, what's your favorite book?
I think my favorite book is Tao Te Ching. It's a book on Taoism and written by Lao Tzu. Very small book, very insightful book.
Number 2, is there a CEO you're following or studying?
I think I really admire I really admire Paul Graham as an investor, and I do not follow him as a CEO, but I think a lot of what he talks about is very applicable as a CEO too. So he has really impacted my working style as well.
Number 3, what's your favorite online tool for building Foyer?
I think there are too many favorites. I think the biggest one would be Firebase. Our backend works very heavily on Firebase. It has saved us a lot of time.
Yep. Number 5, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
Sorry, can you repeat?
And number 4, how many hours of sleep do you get every night?
I think it ranges anywhere between 5 to 9 hours. I do not like compromising on sleep. So there are certain days when I get an opportunity, I sleep more. But otherwise, like today, I'm sleeping less.
And what's your situation? Married, single, kids?
I'm single right now, not married, no kids.
And how old are you?
I'm going to turn 25 very soon.
20 what?
25 very soon.
25. Okay, last question. What's something you wish you knew 5 years ago when you were 20?
I think a lot of stuff related to entrepreneurship. I think I would have wanted to understand the YC playbook of doing things 5 years ago. A lot of mistakes we did, not making a lean MVP and not focusing very deeply on customers. We could have avoided that. I would have wanted to focus a bit more on the YC philosophy of doing startups.
Guys, there you have it. Foyer.work. They're helping maximize performance of engineering teams. One design partner today paying $100 per month. They spent about $15,000 on the MVP. 3 co-founders each own 33%. They raised $900,000 in funding at a $7 million valuation, though, so they've got plenty of runway to grow here as they look to onboard 4 to 5 new paying design partners in the next 3 months with a team of 6. Pratyush, we're rooting for you. Thanks for taking us to the top.
Thanks, Nathan. I look forward to I look forward to more such videos, and thanks a lot for doing this with other founders as well.
You bet. Take care.
One more thing before you go. We have a brand new show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central. It's called Shark Tank for SaaS. We call it Deal or Bust. One founder comes on, 3 hungry buyers, they try and do a deal live, and the founder shares back-end dashboards, their expenses, their revenue, ARPU, CAC, LTV, you name it, they share it. And the buyers try and make a deal live. It is fun to watch every Thursday, 1 p.m. Central. Additionally, remember, these recorded founder interviews go live. We release them here on YouTube every day at 2 p.m. Central. To make sure you don't miss any of that, make sure you click the subscribe button below here on YouTube, the big red button, and then click the little bell notification to make sure you get notifications when we do go live. I wouldn't want you to miss breaking news in the SaaS world, whether it's an acquisition, a big fundraise, a big sale, a big profitability statement, or something else. I don't want you to miss it. Additionally, if you want to take this conversation deeper and further, we have by far the largest private Slack community for B2B SaaS founders. You want to get in there. We've probably talked about your tool if you're running a company or your firm if you're investing. You can go in there and quickly search and see what people are saying. Sign up for that at nathanlatka.com/Slack. In the meantime, I'm hanging out with you here on YouTube. I'll be in the comments for the next 30 minutes. Feel free to let me know what you thought about this episode. And if you enjoyed it, click the thumbs up. We get a lot of haters that are mad at how aggressive I am on these shows, but I do it so that we can all learn. We have to counter those people. We got to push them away. Click the thumbs up below to counter them and know that I appreciate your guys' support. All right, I'll be in the comments. See ya.